Hey everyone, welcome to the stunning Costa Brava. Today we're touring an absolutely incredible villa. But before we dive in, I have a question for you. What is your number one must-have when choosing a luxury property? Stick around until the end of the video and I'll share my personal take on that. I'm Marina with Damlex Realty, and today we are coming to you from the exclusive Masno neighborhood in the beautiful town of Platja, right here on the Costa Brava. Welcome to our beautiful coastline. Just look at this perfect weather. They say a theater begins with the cloakroom, but a great home begins with the entrance. Notice the craftsmanship here at the front gate. This driveway is lined with lush greenery and integrated night lighting. It's a brand new build, so the landscaping is still maturing. Just imagine how breathtaking this entrance will be once everything is in full bloom. Let's talk details, because that's what defines luxury. The driveway materials were chosen for durability and curb appeal. You can literally just hose it down and it looks brand new. The exterior lighting is recessed and indirect, so it highlights the architecture without blinding you. It creates this warm, ambient glow that feels incredibly cozy at night. Before we go inside, check out this yard. We have real manicured grass here. I'll stay off it since I'm in heels. One of the biggest selling points, this is a corner lot. That means no immediate neighbors on this side and zero through traffic. It's private, quiet, and serene. This is a brand new villa, rare for this area, sitting on nearly half an acre, 18,000 square feet, with sweeping ocean views. If you're looking for new in the Costa Brava, this is the gold standard. Walking in, we have a proper foyer with built-in closets for coats and shoes, something modern architects often overlook. The home spans 3 levels, so for your convenience, there is a private elevator connecting everything from the garage to the top floor. Look at how spacious this is. It's incredible. Now, add to that this covered outdoor space right here. This terrace essentially acts as an extension of the living room. During the warmer summer months, you can open all the glass doors to fully integrate the terrace with the interior. I can already picture it furnished with plush sofas, outdoor sets, dining tables, and loungers. It's also a perfect spot for an outdoor TV lounge. Honestly, I have a feeling it's going to be hard to focus on a blockbuster movie in here because your eyes will constantly be wandering toward that incredible view. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. But back to the house. We have radiant heated floors, central AC, and as you can see, the window tracks are recessed into the floor. That means no thresholds and absolutely no tripping hazards. I always point this out because it's so important. You want a seamless flow without any tripping hazards, especially if you have kids or older family members. It's a huge convenience. Now, on to my favorite part. Let's check out the kitchen. Honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me, specifically because the island faces the ocean. It's designed perfectly. I mean, let's be real, cooking with a view like this is pure bliss. On top of that, the range hood is completely recessed into the ceiling. It doesn't block your line of sight at all, so you can chat with your guests and enjoy the scenery without any obstructions. Right here we have the oven. To be honest, I'm used to seeing these in a wall-mounted tower configuration, which is very popular here in Spain. So having it below the counter feels a bit more traditional, but it definitely works and keeps the lines clean. We also have plenty of cabinetry here, all with soft close hinges for that premium feel. And check out this clever outlet placement. It's perfect for a built-in coffee station or tucking away your small appliances. You could also put a toaster here or whatever else to keep it tucked away so it doesn't clutter the counter. Now, look at this storage area. Oh, I love this. It's such a fantastic solution. Anyone who spends time in the kitchen will appreciate these cabinets. If you have a beautiful set of china, it's a crime to hide it behind solid doors. Here, everything is on display and beautifully backlit. I really value details like this. And for the wine lovers, since we're in Spain, the land of wine, they've included 2 wine fridges right here. Over in this space, if you feel like you need even more storage, you could easily add extra cabinets. But it was originally designed as a breakfast bar, a spot to pull up a couple of bar stools and chat with whoever's cooking. Honestly, I have the same setup at home and it's totally impractical. No one ever actually sits there. So you could definitely convert that into more storage and put that space to better use. We also have a Siemens fridge and a separate freezer. I really love the choice to have a separate fridge and freezer. It's such a great look. Overall, I'd give this kitchen a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a perfect 10 is because the oven is below the counter. I'm just used to having it at eye level. But hey, that's just my personal preference. Moving on, we have the powder room. It's a great size, not too big, not too small. It's perfectly functional. You can comfortably go in, wash your hands, and head back out. By the way, something I often critique in other homes is a lack of consistency in textures and finishes. You'll see one style for the doors, something completely different in the kitchen, and then a totally different color for the bedroom doors. It creates this mismatched, cluttered look. Homes like that are difficult to live in and even harder to sell. But look at this villa, from the entryway closets to the kitchen cabinetry and the interior doors, everything features the exact same texture and finish. It's perfectly cohesive. I also really love the tile format they used here. These aren't your standard small tiles. I believe they're oversized 40 by 40 inch slabs, meter by meter. Definitely take note of this. Large format tile always opens up a room, whether it's on the walls or the floors. It's one of those design tricks that visually expands the space, making it feel even more massive. Now look at the terrace. See how far this overhang extends toward the pool? This creates natural shade year-round, so you don't have to deal with extra awnings or canopies that, heaven forbid, might get ripped off by the wind. It's a solid, built-in structure. You just set up your furniture and relax, and honestly, take it from a homeowner, we get so used to the sunny weather that the rain always catches us off guard. At least it does for me. Without an overhang like this, your outdoor furniture gets soaked and eventually ruined because you either forgot to retract the awning or move the cushions. Here, you're protected. Now, if there's a massive storm, sure, some rain might get in. No, overall, this terrace lets you enjoy the outdoors all year without checking the weather app every morning. It's a much more relaxed way to live. And let me show you something else cool out here. Notice the recessed lighting across the entire ceiling. It's perfect. And right here, we have this dedicated nook for an outdoor kitchen and BBQ already equipped with a chimney. So if you're a fan of wood-fired cooking, you can definitely do that here. You can set up a classic charcoal grill, a gas BBQ, or even a wood-fired pizza oven for making flatbreads or roasts. We already have the water lines hooked up, so this can easily become a full-blown summer kitchen. But if you want to keep it simple and skip the extra plumbing, it's still a fantastic BBQ spot. The main kitchen is right behind this door, so everything is incredibly well thought out. Your fridge, your prep space, and your wine are all just steps away while the meat is on the grill and the table is set. It's all about maximum convenience. You can literally go from flipping burgers to diving into the pool, or just hang out with a glass of wine while someone else handles the grilling. It's the ultimate lifestyle setup. This house was designed so that the heart of family life happens right here on this level, and believe me, that's exactly how it will be. Whoever buys this home and moves in will spend the vast majority of their time right here. Now, since we're already outside, I want to talk a little bit about the views. But for that, let's head over to a slightly different vantage point. The real standout feature of this home is that this view is protected forever. This is a detail that often escapes an inexperienced buyer, but it significantly impacts the property's long-term value. While many homes in this village have ocean views, this specific location overlooks a massive green belt. In the distance, you see old estates on agricultural land. These are protected zones where building is prohibited. That's why I can say with total confidence, no one will ever build anything here to obstruct your view. Let's be honest, it's much better to wake up to rolling green hills than a cluster of construction sites. When you're house hunting, always ask, what is that land zoned for? Is it buildable or is it a nature reserve? In this case, it's agricultural land, protected from subdivision and development. That is a massive asset for this property. Follow me to the sleeping quarters. One detail I really want to highlight is the use of these glass railings. It's a simple but brilliant design choice. It's sleek, minimalist, and creates a wonderful sense of openness. There's no heavy hardware to clutter the space, making the staircase feel light, almost like it's floating as you head upstairs. As we reach the landing, you'll notice the same wood paneling we saw in the kitchen and foyer. It even features recessed floor lighting to add that extra layer of warmth and coziness. This landing is quite versatile. It could easily serve as a small workspace or a cozy reading nook with a couple of armchairs. Alternatively, it's a perfect spot for additional linen storage, which is always a plus near the bedrooms. This home features 5 bedrooms and only one of them doesn't have a direct frontal ocean view. This is the room I mentioned. It's the darkest one, but keep in mind that's by Spanish standards. In the summer, the sun is out nearly 24/7. We only stop seeing it when we sleep. It can actually be quite exhausting, so this room is a perfect sanctuary for someone who's sensitive to the heat and wants a quiet, cool escape from the sun. You can always enjoy the ocean from the living room, but this is for that family member who values peace and quiet. The real advantage here, even without the sea view, you have your own private walk out to the garden. Since this side of the house faces the rock face, there are no neighbors. It's ultimate privacy. You can step directly into nature any time of day or night. I've turned the lights on to show you that there's plenty of brightness for a bedroom. After all, we're mostly here to sleep or read. And if you prefer more natural light, don't worry, we still have 4 more bedrooms to see. Check out these floor-to-ceiling closets. You might wonder about the top shelves, but they are perfect for seasonal storage. As winter ends, you swap your coats for summer gear. I can't stress enough how important storage is. I've seen massive houses that are totally impractical because they lack closet space. For someone like me who is obsessed with organization, these built-ins are just as vital as the ocean view. Plus, every room has its own individual climate control for both heating and a sea. Moving on to another bedroom. All of our bedrooms are front-facing, so they share this absolutely stunning view. And this really highlights what I was saying about privacy. Look at how far away the nearest neighbor is from here. Right where the property line ends, the protected green zone begins. Since that land is non-buildable, you have the peace of mind knowing no one will ever obstruct your view or your privacy. Yeah, you're just a 7-minute drive from the city center, yet it feels like you're living in a nature preserve. Now, it's a true oasis of relaxation and calm. Now follow me to the next bedroom, but first let's peek into this ensuite. They went with a different color palette here. Beautiful soft cream tones rather than a stark white. The interior shelving is actually made from the same wood as the rest of the house, which creates such a beautiful, cohesive look. I really appreciate that they didn't just copy-paste the same color scheme in every single bathroom. It adds variety and keeps the home from feeling too much like a generic hotel. It's fully equipped with towel racks and robe hooks, everything you need. You might want to add a few personal touches here and there, but overall, this home is completely move-in ready. Moving into the next room, size-wise, it's identical to the last one, just with a slightly different layout. The closets and the ensuite are finished with the exact same materials and color palette. These were originally intended as twin bedrooms, maybe for kids, which is why they're styled identically, no fighting over who got the better room. Now, this next bedroom is a bit smaller than the other 2. The closets are right at the entrance and the bathroom follows that same consistent design. By the way, if you're considering this as a short-term rental investment, it's perfectly set up for that. Each room has its own lock, meaning you can easily reserve one for your personal belongings and lock it off from guests. It's a huge convenience that's already built in. But now, let's head into the primary suite. Right away, you're greeted by this massive walk-in closet. I always say this is every woman's dream, and honestly, you can see why. It's all right here. You don't need to add a thing. You won't need to buy a single wardrobe. You literally just buy the house and move right in with your suitcases. We have sliding doors here that lead from the walk-in closet straight into the ensuite. The bathroom might look cozy at first glance, but tucked behind the door is a surprisingly spacious and beautiful walk-in shower. There is also plenty of storage under the sinks and built-in cabinets above the toilet. Honestly, the storage solutions in this house are incredibly well thought out. Now, the bedroom itself has the absolute money shot. The view from this spot is unmatched. It's so quiet here, we don't even need to test the soundproofing. And look at how effortlessly these windows slide. That's a huge detail. With glass this large, cheap windows become heavy and problematic over time. These are top tier. As for the view, you've got the sea right there with the local port where you can grab fresh caught fish daily. But what I love most is how peaceful it is. The rolling green hills are so calming. It's a soft, serene view, not harsh at all. You have the blue horizon greeting you in the distance and nature all around. Even the drainage is perfectly engineered. We had torrential rains and crazy winds last week, but look at the house, it's spotless. We actually dropped in on the owner unannounced for this shoot, so there was no pre-filming cleanup. The fact that it's this dry and pristine after a storm speaks volumes about the construction quality. No leaks, no dampness, just a solid build. One last thing, notice the ceiling height. These are much higher than the Spanish standard, which makes everything feel so much grander. We even have floor integrated outlets and internet ports right here, just in case you wanted to set up a desk. Personally, I'd never get any work done with a view like this. This is a place for pure relaxation. Now, let's head down to the ground floor. As you can see, the elevator meets us right here. Imagine coming home with groceries. You go straight from the garage into the elevator and head right up. This area is perfect for organizing extra storage. You could add custom cabinets for cleaning supplies or luggage. And here is the garage. It's huge. If you don't need all this space for cars, you could easily wall part of it off and convert it into a gym, a workshop, or whatever else fits your lifestyle. You can keep this area as a dedicated storage room or use it exactly as it is. We also already have an EV charging station installed and ready to go. Moving into the utility room, this space is perfectly set up with a dedicated laundry area for your washer and dryer. We have the air thermal system and a water filtration system right here. Basically, everything the house needs to run is centralized in this one room. It's incredibly convenient. If anything ever needs maintenance or a quick fix, a technician can come in through the garage and take care of everything without ever having to step foot inside your main living space. Now, what's next? This room was specifically left open to become a private wine cellar. What you're looking at is the natural bedrock. I often see people drill bottle racks directly into the stone, which looks incredible, but you can get creative here. There's something so cool about having a cave like this inside your home. It stays naturally cool year-round, perfect for aging your collection. If you're a connoisseur looking for a space to build your dream cellar, this is it. Now, as we walk around the exterior, I want to show you proof of the build quality. Notice the gap between the house and the rock face. This is critical. In Spain, you'll often see homes built right against the rock, which leads to moisture seeping in, dampness, and that musty smell over time. Here, that's impossible. We have a protective air pocket, a buffer between the natural earth and the concrete structure. It keeps the home bone dry and healthy. Over here, we have the pool equipment and the irrigation controls. Again, it's all about privacy. A technician can service the pool or the garden without ever needing to enter the house. Let's talk specs. We have a 6,850 square foot home on a 0.44 acre lot with 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. The listing price is €3,099,000. But before we wrap up, I have to mention this pool. What makes it so special? It's the length. Lately in Spain, there's been a real push to conserve water, so new pools are getting smaller and smaller. This pool, however, is a rare find. It's large enough for actual swimming, family fun, and for the kids to really play. There's plenty of room for everyone. If you're looking for peace and quiet without being isolated from the action, this home is a fantastic solution. Platja is one of the premier resorts on the Costa Brava, but it's tucked away from mass tourism. Even in the peak summer months, it remains incredibly calm while still offering all the high-end infrastructure of this magnificent town. Who is this home for? First, for a large family or anyone who loves to entertain. This house was built for hosting. It's also for those who want serenity but value being just an hour from France and about 75 minutes from Barcelona. And if you've been dreaming of a brand new modern villa where you'll be the very first to live, this is the one for you. If you have any questions about this property, don't hesitate to leave a comment or reach out to us directly. I'm Marina with Damlex Realty, and I'll see you in the next tour.